Hey, what's guys doing? Another double upload. Just a something like different for you guys to enjoy. So the game 3 of uh the Air Mage versus Fairy tomorrow. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But so for my favorite decks that I enjoy playing, um, it's not really in any particular order, but you guys all know that one of my favorites is Archings. I've played that deck a lot in the high school days, at least of like the older versions, and then I never really played it at regionals or at like a YCS, but I have played at locals and it did okay. I'm not saying it was the best, but it did okay for what it was. Um, BES is another really good deck that I really enjoy. The new card that they came out with that was Rising Rampage, the Buster Cannon Core. That is such a good support card for the deck. Be able to special summon if you don't control any monsters is just amazing. So yeah, it's just really quite good. And then just being able to OTK your opponent with Lemon Troll is really quite fun. So another one that you guys will see here pretty soon. I'm still testing this current build, but it's DDDs with Archfiends. And I'm sure you guys are probably thinking, like, how in the world does that work? Well, it's actually really interesting. I'll explain I'll explain a little bit of the deck in this video. So the main concept is to run the Arching Labyrinth, and that counts as your Arching card. And then you run Harris to search it, along with Terraforming and Metaverse. And then, because the thing that I was kind of running into against my friend, which I played against last night, was I'd have an Arching monster on the field, and he'd just run over and just take back his monster that I took from him. So that's kind of the whole basis, is just to get to the Arching field spell and run 3 falling down with the Arching Harris and just kind of take a monster that way, since the Arching Labyrinth counts as an Arching card. So it's a pretty cool concept. What's kind of funny is that I did a pack opening yesterday, and I'll show you guys the two photos I pulled. So one was the Ignite Reload, and then the other one was that DDD Leonidas. So those were the only 2 photos that I had pulled out of 8 packs. And I still had that video too. If you guys want to see it, I'm happy to upload it, even though the pulls are not the best. But if you guys want to see that, I'm happy to upload it too. So, but yeah, so on to more decks that I think are ones I really enjoy. Digital Bugs are ones I definitely really enjoy. Just because they can pretty much put everything to defense now since Master Rule 5 is JC Master Rule 4. So I can just put everything to defense with the Digital Bug effects, since they become Exceed material, and just kind of run over their monsters. So it makes it actually pretty fun. It's not the most competitive, but it makes it a lot of fun to play. So, and then another one is Spaceships. Now this isn't the BS deck. This is actually the actual spaceships. That ran with like the Kaiju's and Kaiju Slumber and like the Evening matches and all that. Yeah, that's that deck. That one I actually had really fun playing as well. I can't really get it to work like how I used to, even with that exact build. But even when I didn't make it the first time, it worked really well. But now I just can't seem to get it to work. So I might have to just update it a lot whenever I go back to it. But I definitely really enjoyed that one because I played that at the Pro Play games. What was that, last year? Or the year before? One or the other. And so I got my deck shown on the live stream for the Pro Play games thing, and I met John Moore, and I think Simo might have been there. He might not have been, but yeah, it was just really quite fun. So yeah, and then Match Vectors is another really fun one that I really enjoyed. Even though I didn't get to play with Kieran, but speaking of which, there's also Kieran, a band card, but it's probably for the best. So, but yeah, Match Vectors is really fun. Just controls with back row and just kind of does a lot of stuff, searching and kind of. What makes it also really nice is that they cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So that makes it super duper nice. Because then they can't impermanence you, they can't Baylor it, they had to Ash it. So that makes it really actually pretty cool. And then last one that I think of right at the moment is Stun. So I think this can be like anti-meta or like the Thunder Stun that I've been playing a little bit. So Stun is always annoying for a lot of people just because they don't really get to play the game. Which doesn't really make it as fun for some people that are playing Stun deck because they want something that's somewhat interactive, but a lot of people like the Stun deck just because it does shut down your opponent really quickly. So, but yeah, so those are kind of decks that I really enjoy. I might have missed a couple that I'm not thinking of right at the moment, but yeah, so stay tuned for the Game 3, which we in tomorrow's video. Yeah, stay tuned for the DDD Arching duels and deck. I will probably be doing that after the wind-up duels and deck. Depending on how it still runs by then. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all in Game 3 of the Air Mage duel tomorrow. Alright, later.